Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are to present about final event subject PBS2093 is Carrom competitions by the mic. First, my name is Muhammad Danish bin Helmi, and second Muhammad Azim bin Kamari, third Muhammad Hilmi bin Muhammad Rafi, and the last Muhammad Amir Rafi bin Asman. So next group members, which committed members, and this is my organization charts. Alif Danish is me, event director. Azim, event marketing coordinator. Hilmi, program coordinator, and the last Rafiq is venue coordinator. Roles and responsibility. Roles first, Muhammad Danish is me. Job titles, event coordinator. Job responsibility, in charge of specific event related responsibility. Job responsibility, managing the team, setup and budget. So next, Muhammad Azim bin Kamari. Job title, marketing coordinator. Job description, responsible for creating the campaign, marketing and advertising strategy. So job responsibility, coordinating the event marketing, effort across social media, the poster and other areas. Reports to event coordinator. So 3, Muhammad Hilmi bin Muhammad Rafi. Job title, program coordinator. Job direction, accountable for organizing, coordinating and supervising the events. The 3 job responsibility, organize the event program and registration event area, event coordinator. So the last, Muhammad Amir Rafiq. Job title, venue coordinator, in charge of managing the daily operation of the venue. Job responsibility, manage the venue, reservation, endowment and equipment. Reports to event coordinator.
First and foremost, traditional games are the child-stopping activity among people living in rural areas. It has been played by our society for a long time. Nowadays, most of the traditional games are being abandoned by the children of this modern age because gadgets are more interesting to them. However, some children who live in countryside are still interested in playing the traditional games. On the other hand, there is no doubt that playing traditional games has its own advantage for players. The main advantage is that it can enhance the player thinking skill. We must use our brain ability to play some of the traditional games, which include memorizing and using our own knowledge. Actually, our event objective is improve social skills among KPTM students, to instill an appreciation of traditional games among students, increase the level of discipline of students through setting rules games, reveal the traditional game experience, produce individuals who are ready to face challenge, helps them to learn know and gain knowledge about the traditional games through the augmented reality, to preserve well and uplifting our traditional games from extinct from our culture. And the last, our objective is to apply the knowledge of Malaysian traditional games at younger age.
Hello and hi, I will explain about professional process. For the professional process, for our event, we use the social media as our main resources. We send WhatsApp message that include the details of our event to let other people know the place and the time of our event. We also put exciting words to encourage other people to join our event. Other than that, to increase the number, we also use the WhatsApp status as there might be some people that will miss the message because they will get others. Other than that, we also use the Instagram to attract others. We post Instagram stories and Instagram posts on our personal account to add more variety of people. On top of that, we also post our event details on Facebook to encourage more people to join in.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hilmi. I'm as a program coordinator of this event. I want to discuss about the participant. the participant that we get is 20%. 20% were 10 of male student and 10 of female student. All of the participants are from course AB 101 Business Management Program. In our promotional letter, we include a registration form for attendance. We request them to fill out the registration form with information such as their email address, name and so on. We ask for their personal information, particularly their email address, so that we can contact them and offer them additional information about our activity. Here is our registration form. As we can see in slide, the figure shows gender of participants that has joined our event. 50% of men and 50% of female. Alright. And the success of the Carrom tournament event is that the participants were able to present themselves on the day, and they also live on up the event. In addition, we follow the time and we can finish the event as arranged in the tentative. We managed to have 23 people register our event. That we have a lack of time. We can fill out 23 people. So we just can 20 of people. We're truly grateful for people that joining our event. We provide a feedback form to the attendants on the Telegram channel. At the end of the event session, everyone who fill out of the feedback form will receive a certificate via email. Our participants have given great feedback. Here, our link channel for Telegram.
For layout, as we did our event at the Foyer Captain Bani, we need to share the venue with others event. So the spot was quite limited and small. So we need to arrange the table nicely to make sure it will not be too crowded and it will be uncomfortable for the participants. We arrange the table side by side and leave a small space to roam around in between the two of them. The judges' table were set in front the two of it to make sure the judges can observe the players well to avoid unethical behavior. Around each table, we put a lot of table for the participants. It's safe to sit and also for the audience to view and give support to the player. Thank you. Our event is a career competition that takes place at Foyer Captain Bangi on 11 October 2022 from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. All of the organized arrive on 11 a.m. Before we start to do any of our job, we do a short but compact and concise briefing about the arrangement, AMD, and the flow of our event. The briefing take place for solid half an hour. Then we start to set up the place and put on some music to enlighten at the atmosphere. We also wait for all of our participants to arrive before we start the event. At 12 p.m., all the participants already arrived and we finally start the Carrom competition.
Interesting events. We did not expect our event get the hype because of many difficulty that we face when preparing the events. Second, there are so many participants that want to join last minutes because they find out that it was very interesting. competition. Third, but because we did not have enough time and equipment, we need to close the registration for the new participants. So next round in the competitions, first we ask the participant to form 4 group. The group are divided to Group A, Group B, Group C and Group D. They need to compete within term sleeve. Third, if they lose in the game, they will be out of the games automatically. Fourth, we only take the number 1 winner to number 0 the finals. List of winners. First, Muhammad Amirul. Second, Muhammad Taqi Husani bin Muhammad Rabiq. Third, Muhammad Nazrin Zairil. Number 4, winner is Shafiq. So these are the winners for our event competitions that we given hamper for the victory, and for the those that not get the top 2 place, we are given some consolation prize.
Alright, next. While we making this event, we had some challenge. That challenge is we have to face in when we want to make a reservation, to use the slightly cliche foyer with another group and discuss sharing the place with them. Next is we had to change the event at the last minute due to number of factors, so we decided to hold a Carrom competition instead. A day before the event, we had to quickly put together a new proposal and poster. Alhamdulillah, despite changing the event at the last minute, each of them made a good commitment. Furthermore, because the transportation cannot carry all the event things, we are a bit rushed because the class at 9 AM we had to call another body for assistance. This is the difficulty we encounter when trying to manage the event, because in the end we had to wait for the participant to arrive late, and move the playing time to 1 PM. Alright. In general, success in suitable business practice frequently necessitates entrepreneurship and innovation. The debate is most pertinent to long-term firms that are focused on developing new product and service in response to social problems. Entrepreneurship and innovation are also important for business that change the way they create product and service. The latter company can employ innovative methods and entrepreneurship to establish their brand name and be market leader in doing things that provide shared benefits for society and their companies, as well as contribute to improvement in industry practice over time. As we hope the event we can instill the love toward the traditional games in young generation. Other than that, we want to bring the nostalgia of the games that we used to play back in the days. As when we play the Carrom, I also can tighten the bond between players. We can improve our connection with new people and increase the level of our communication skill. That's why we think Carrom is a good activity to play with together. For the conclusion, we are doing this event just to branding and market this brand, which is the mud. Besides that, we are opening some booth also for other people to join us. Opening the extra booth will help us to provide more customer and eventually will make people know about our product. They also can promote our product between each of them, and it can also increase the customer engagement.
My experience for the event as the moderator for this event, I am responsible for running the proceeding from beginning to conclusion. I can say that as a moderator, I gained fresh and varied knowledge from these events. I first gained knowledge on how to manage the situation, considering I never organized any previous events. This is almost everything new to me. So at first, it seemed a little odd for me to do. Next, I developed my interpersonal communicating on skill. Since I lack confidence and I am not very good at talking with others, this event greatly assisted me in getting the confidence. Additionally, effective time management is crucial in this situation. This is so that we may finish all of the job and success all the time by effectively managing our time. So, in order to assure the event success, we must make sure all the other preparation we have made beforehand. In order for the event to be implemented properly, we also need to ensure that everything is adequately organized. Last but not least, I'm thrilled that we had to change the planned event, which is good come from good, that which is less come from myself. Assalamualaikum.
Alright. For self-reflection, for me as Muhammad Azmin Kamari, the first is the teammate difference, critical to online event working well, offline event working well, which is when we all have deserved opinion and our face-to-face event have to gone well. Next, I learned a lot about managing event and how to improve myself in terms of confidence in speaking skills when giving speech or meeting stranger or meeting. My good teamwork and also how to manage the control of table and taking care of the audience, and finally how to communicate and collaborate in group. Furthermore, with the gift and labor that has been given to me, I have learned many new abilities that I had never known before, such as publicizing our event, organizing or obtaining required items such as Carrom boards and Carrom board. Then, utilizing the Canva website and other resources, I was able to learn how to modify poster and poetry to advertise this event. This will be very beneficial for me in the future since it is critical to ensure a comfortable future by being adaptable and responsible.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hilmi Rafi. I am a program coordinator of this event. I am as one of the organizers. My self-reflection after this event has ended are very satisfied. Depend on what happened on the event. What I found in this ceremony is how important the interaction between the organizers and participants of the ceremony is, so that the ceremony can run so smoothly. In addition, when the participants arrived, many of them were friendly people, making it easy for us as the organizer to manage this event without any problem from the participants. Although there are also problems we face, we still overcome them with our cooperation with the participants. With this, we feel satisfied and plan to give all the participants an appreciation in the form of a participant certificate as a sign of our gratitude to them. Okay.
Self-reflection. This event, I need to organize the event from scratch. It is my first time to prepare the event from the first step. For me, it was some life achievement because I did new things that I never did. At first, I was quite anxious because I'm very scared that I will mess up the event, but I think we did pretty good job. For me, to search for the places to do our event was the most challenging part because we need to face many challenges. But I think I still enjoy every bite of the moment. And if I need to do another event, I'm already can do a very good job. There are a lot of things that I learned. For example, good communication. We need to make sure good communication to make sure less misunderstanding occurs. Other than that, I also learned a lot about how to promote the event and also on how to interact with the people to attract them. But the most important part is I learned on how to adapt to new environment since I never been in a large organization before. So preparing the event was meaningful memories for me. Thank you.